Welcome to world famous Unterstinkenbrunn, where our GDP is built of onions and freeride mountain biking. Great success.
The lazy, he's doing his vineyards. He has a really great wine. One wine he calls the threesome.
Since 1875, my family was here cutting and processing wood. And since 2003, we built this rolling tower. Since then, I learned every trick I know.
So it may seem like we're in the middle of nowhere, but there's lots to do. This is where we do the water sports. Besides the water sports, we also have the football and the beach volleyball. Let's try and score. That's why we ride bikes and not play soccer.
Obviously, the norms came up with such a high standard that Schieder was like, oh shit, we gotta step up our game and be like very much perfectionists and try to step up our game back home.
It started off pretty low key, just like literally a backyard battle, and then I think everyone got competitive with their backyards, and now the spots are unreal.
But honestly, it's more inspiration than competition. Like, I think it's so cool to see what everybody comes up in their unique approach and style. So same with riding bikes, actually. Der war insane, man.
Actually, the first jump I built here 15 years ago, right in this corner. And ever since, I always knew the potential of the sport. But back then when I was little, I didn't have the machines, you know. Now we have the machines, we have the crew, we have the support. And seeing Vero and Hodges' backyard battle course, I was like, shit, we have to pimp this out max as well. And yeah, since then we go bigger and bigger, and guys loving it.
Did my first one last year, and I've just seen like the progression of the spots and the amount of people and who's turning up. It just gets more and more, and it is really cool to be a part of.
Like my favorite jump ever. It's just so good, and like the hang time like is insane.
I feel like home, you know. This is such a good compound, really well built, and the vibe is the best. So we're having fun, and that's the main point.
I think I've done about 100 Supermans, but I'm just loving it. I mean, like right now those kickers are working perfect and they just shoot me up and I'm just loving doing Supermans. I don't even want to try all this stuff, so it's good.
Alright, now you've seen some crap whips and some straight backflips. Now we're in my domain. Come and see some speed.
Look at this backdrop. We're in beautiful Innsbruck. We made it. The journey yesterday took us a couple hours, but it's definitely worth it. I can't wait to get some absolute nugs on this legendary jump with, yeah, look at it, one of a kind.
We'll let cornflakes get back to the real business.
All right, party people, take a look on the course. It's the Swiss Army, Mr. Alessio Tonoli, Emmerich Schneeberger.
Getting this kind of an adrenaline rush on a rail is pretty hard, so it's nice to be able to just drop in, let go of the brakes, and get some big air.
Ladies The difference between the backyard battles, I think, really is the location at the end of the day. But in general, the vibe is kind of the same everywhere. That's why it's so cool. So I was saying we're in Wales, it's different course, different area, different climate, a little bit different people. So that is actually the difference. But like the vibe within the group is the same each stop, I feel like. And that's what you see it and everybody soaks it in. So that's just backyard battle. Sick.
In Austria, we like to provide music for the sesh. Hey!
I like the music!
We're gonna do one more song, one more.
Alle Legende.